Hello, I'm Miltonchang of Bonsaiheirloom, and this is Leon. He's not going to sit still. Beautiful sunny day in California, not far from Stanford. I'm very pleased that our YouTube's getting good reviews, and also I'm getting a lot of email from you or feedback from you, asking questions and so forth. So we're creating a community where we share ideas, and I'm getting feedback to, in fact, to learn from you all. So this is going to be a valuable community where we can share experiments and experiences so that we can help each other succeed in the sense of do better bonsai. You know, that fits into my our overall scheme of things. Why we started the Bonsaiheirloom is to really create a community where that encourages the practice of bonsai, because it's a very good medium to build community relationship, and it's beginning to happen. And thank you for subscribing if you're already subscribed and listening. And if you have not, please subscribe. That gives me some encouragement and to build our community, and so that we can notify you when we have a new video to be helpful to your practice. Okay, moving on. The most popular question I have received to date is about watering. So I will today devote the entire Q&A on watering and all aspects of it, which you'll be surprised how much misinformation is out there. First of all, a bonsai is really not very much different from a houseplant, which is more of a decoration, but bonsai is really more of an art. But nonetheless, the maintenance is very much similar because you're potting a plant in the soil and keeping it near you. So the question is always, how do I water my plant? So let me just address that very simply. If you look at that as a chore, then it's really a chore. But I look at it as a means of nurturing, relaxation. It's almost like meditation. Give me a good feeling that I'm nurturing the plant, that it would do well to reward me with good-looking foliage and so forth. So that's number one. But the number two is that if you are really busy, you have a busy schedule, it's really simple. Get a timer, a drip timer from Amazon. You can get one under $20 or a nice one for around $60. And you can set it with a battery or hook up to your electricity. It doesn't cost you anything to water it at the regular interval. And then to set up a drip line, which is the standard thing that you know how to do. The important point to remember is that you cannot address the watering question alone. You have to address it with the soil, the mixture that you use. So let me remind you the basic requirements of a plant, and that includes house plant. It is required something to hold the plant, and it can be hydroponic, so you can literally tie it down with a rope so that it doesn't go anywhere. And then you have a soil and mixture, whatever that you use to hold the plant. And then you need air, the porosity in the mixture, and water, which you need to supply, and then nutrient, of course. Of all of these ingredients, the most important one is watering. You know, when I was young, I tend to see things in black and white, and, you know, either right or wrong. But as I grow older, I see more things in gray. Various shades of gray. There is really no right way or wrong way to water your plant, but you just got to understand the basics of it and then apply your own reasoning. If I had to put one most important ingredient in plant is watering. So when I was, the point I want to make is that when I was young, I began by listening to bonsai masters of how I should water my plants. And the comment is always, keep it dry, don't overwater, it will kill the tree. And I have to confess, I kill more trees than I ever cared to, and definitely I kill more trees by underwatering than overwatering. And the point I'm saying is that, you know, a tree can survive in the wilderness for hundreds of years with weeks and months with raining. They didn't get drowned. They get drowned because they're sitting in water. And even that, in a sense, that is sitting in water that's overwatering. Even that is not quite true. So long as the water is clear to provide the oxygen, not dirty water that has no oxygen, the roots will do just fine. I mean, that's what they do in hydroponic. So keep that in mind. Don't ever let it sitting in water so that the water will become stale. Overwatering is fine. So if you go on a vacation for a week, you fill the pot, set it in a basin, fill it with water, and in a week, it's not going to go stale, and the tree will be just fine when you return. So you can take care of your bonsai very, very easily. One day, I will do a very thorough review on soil mixtures. There are pluses and minuses about each soil that you use. For example, I came up with a simple method of 1 part peat moss, 1 part perlite, and 1 part sandy loam, and that worked like a miracle for me. And yet recently I found sometimes I don't mix the things too well, that the speck venom moss float to the top and wind up creating a impenetrable layer so that when I water it, it runs out so that the rest of the tree really didn't get watered. So you have to be a little careful with whatever you do, making sure it satisfies the basic requirements of air and water and nutrient. So again, don't take anybody's words at its face value, but think about it and apply to your own situation. So because I got a number of questions about they do not know where to find sandy loam. Well, one of the guys, I got 2 responses on my mix. One is that as soon as someone repotted the trees in my soil mix, and he found everything really took off, and including his dwarf pomegranate starting to flower. I don't think I can take credit for it. Certainly he had taken care of it well with that soil mix that I provided. And I guess he probably also took my advice of watering every day. And here's another one. He said, I think your potting mix is too much water for my olive tree. And he said, as soon as I repot them into a mixture of bark chips, pumice, and lava, they took off again. You see, if his handling in the watering and all that is different from mine, maybe my mixture really didn't work for him. But the mixture he came up with, the material on hand, works marvelous for him. Then I got another feedback. That's why I say it's really a great community that I learned something. This person was doing big cuttings of pomegranate branches. And he said, I'm currently using a basic organic soil mixture by Miracle Grow that includes yucca, peat, rice hull, coarse, perlite, compost, and speculum peat moss. And I add an extra handful of long fiber speculum moss at the bottom of the cutting. And he said, looks like his cutting may very well work. So anyway, experiment and give me some feedback. And I'm so happy I'm doing this because by answering your question, it makes me think to improve my methodology, and we share, and together we improve. Well, thank you very much for watching today's video. I thank you for coming and also really help me build this community of bonsai enthusiasts together with your feedback by putting your comments below and questions you ask me to encourage me to think about issues. Together we can really make music, provide good information to bonsai hobbyists so that we all improve. And so if you like my video, please like my video. And if you found my video informative, please like and subscribe to our channel so that we can notify you when we're new posting, which I intend to do quite regularly with a Q&A every week, plus garden tours about my bonsai bonsai so you can keep track of my progress. And I think that would be very informative to learn how you can see a bonsai from start to a mature, nice bonsai for display. So thank you very much, and see you again next week.